What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Five Nights at Freddy's Game Jolt page breakdown video. As you guys know, in the last video, we checked out Jolly 4, which looks absolutely incredible. Like, seriously, if you haven't checked out that Game Jolt page, you definitely want to do so. But for today's video, I got another developer that reached out to me, and, well, I've been following this game already, but this is by Ultranite, and it's actually called Chompers. And if you guys saw the summer fan game at Freddy's event, you guys know exactly what this game is. It looks absolutely insane and absolutely incredible. And he asked me, he's like, hey, do you mind doing a Game Jolt page breakdown if you think the game, you know, looks any good at all? So I said, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. And, well, here we are with the Game Jolt page breakdown. So, of course, if you guys are excited for me to play the full release of this game and you guys want to see more of it, be sure to leave a like on the video down below. Let's get a ton of likes on this video, and I'll definitely play the full release of this game as soon as it's out, and maybe even an early demo. I don't know, we'll see. And by the way, tonight's late night random horror game video is going to be insane. I'm gonna go and pop up a screenshot right now, hopefully I remember, but if that looks terrifying to you, then yeah, stay tuned for tonight's video. It's going to be a fun one, and it's a very, very scary game, so be sure to tune in. If you come from this video, drop a comment on that one saying Chompers, and be sure to leave a like on that video and show it some love. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's breakdown video. Now, let's start with the description for the game, because I feel like this is a good way of starting, because usually if we just look at trailers and, you know, screenshots, we really don't know the storyline for the game. So if we start here, we can get a good feel for what the game's gonna have in store for us. So it says, as a young kid, Ben Holcomb loved visiting Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Oh, this is actually connected with FNAF. Okay, I thought this was gonna be like its own thing, but it looks like it is connected with FNAF 1 in some kind of way. Years went by and Ben grew older, yet the location still stood in ruins after the initial closing. Ben, now an entrepreneur, seizes the opportunity to make something his own and purchases the property. Oh, so he's building this on an old FNAF location. That's okay, I didn't know that. That's how Chompers Cafe came to be. Your nightmare awaits. In Chompers, go up against Chomper the Crocodile, Honey the Bee, Woods the Beaver, and more in this uniquely styled fan game. Taking course over one night, this fan game offers new ways to play unlike any other before it. That's interesting. So it's actually only one single night, but I'm guessing it's gonna be like split up throughout the game. But it says it's unique unlike any before it. So that's cool. Okay, all right, this has my attention already. The one thing I will say about this game is it's hard to do FNAF fan games with not FNAF animatronics. Like you guys saw that with Land, which that game, you know, it didn't exactly feature the typical FNAF animatronics. They had their own kind of unique style to them. And I think that's why that series or that game, at least on YouTube, didn't exactly do as well as, you know, let's say a Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, because people know that character, they know who it is, and they, you know, they're more familiar with it. Whenever you do like unique characters like this, it's a lot harder to get a newer audience to watch it. But I mean, hey, if they do it right, the audience is going to come in no matter what. But I'm hoping that they do incorporate like FNAF characters in with these characters, just so like, you know, you get a little bit of both communities in one. But anyways, let's go ahead and start by checking out the gameplay trailer. And actually, it's just called cinematic trailer. Let's go ahead and watch this together, and let's see what it has in store for us. Here we go. Oh, let me turn on the volume. That'd probably help. Ooh, this already has that like sister location.
Kids, it's chomping time.
Ooh, okay, this looks good. Alright, just sing this little song, I like it. It's got that very Chuck E. Cheese feeling to it, though. Like with how stiff the animation is on them and how they move. Looks good. Okay, that's creepy, how he just stares straight ahead. Oh my. So they come to life at night. So this guy built on this location, and I'm guessing the souls of the children that were killed at the original FNAF location or have taken over these animatronics. That looks like we're in like a... Where are we? Oh my goodness, seeing them move like this? Man, this looks cool. This is a cool way to show off every character. You're getting a look at the diner along with the animatronics and where they're gonna be. Dude, look at him over... Ah, this looks good. There's the bee. So yeah, oh look, it's even got like the same sort of styling to FNAF 1. I think there's two hallways. What? And then the main office in the middle of the hallways and the kitchen back there. Okay, that was pretty cool. Hold on, I gotta go back. Okay, is that it? Yeah, let's just make sure. Yeah, be sure to follow on Game Jolt. Okay, so real quick, back here. Okay, so wait, when you're actually going through, do we start in the office? I think that's where it like starts right here. Like, look, there's the office door. We go through it and around. Yeah. So this is like the same setup as like FNAF 1. This would be where Bonnie and Foxy would come from. And then the closet is right there on the left. Yeah, okay. So this has like the FNAF. Yeah, so they literally built just in the location. I thought they like destroyed the location and then built a new one on top of it. No, but I think they literally just took over the building. Awesome. So over to the left of this then would be parts and service. In front of us would be the main stage where Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica would be. And then behind us would be Foxy. That is so interesting. Which, check out that though. That looks cool. Hold on, let's pause it right there. That is a cool looking shot. So is this not the main stage though? Do they each have their own stage or something? Or were they just like wandering off of the stage? No, yeah, they definitely have their own stage because this is what it looks like during the day when it's all lit up and bright. And this is what, it looks like at night, obviously a lot creepier. So right now it's only him on there though. All right, so yeah, this is like the main dining area. Then we cut to the right, which to the left of this would be like the front door and the bathrooms. And then to the right would be the hallway where Chica and Freddy come from. But instead, you've got this giant alligator banging on the door, which there's the office window too. Yeah, okay, I like the idea. This is, that's actually what they're doing, where they're just taking the FNAF 1 location and they just built inside of it and remodeled the inside, and that's why these animatronics are being controlled at night. That is a cool storyline. Like, I like that a lot. That hasn't been done before, I don't think. And then, of course, I'm guessing that door back there has to be the kitchen, right? Because, I mean, they can kind of put the kitchen anywhere they want. But yeah, or it could just be like the back storage room. Maybe that takes us somewhere crazy. But that is inside the office right there, and he's looking inside. But if we start, though, isn't that where we come from? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just like to showcase what the place is going to look like. But yeah, like we literally start in the office. There's the door switches right there to close it. The windows have blinds on them, which is interesting. Why would you need blinds on those windows? I mean, I guess if you don't want people looking in, but there's no sunlight over there. So like what? I guess that's just stop people from looking in. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Is that a water machine in there? Dude, they got a water machine in there? Oh my, dude, that's awesome. I think that's what that is. Probably not, but still. So if I had to take a guess, to the right of this would be the desk, and then to the left would be like lockers or something, typical FNAF 1 stuff in there. But that is really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the Game Jolt page now and take a look at what's on there. Okay, so now I have the Game Jolt page up in front of me. You guys can see the screenshots and stuff like that. We're just gonna slide through them and check them out. So the first one we have here is a really cool looking poster. Some of these, I wish like Scott had like a fan game website where fan game developers could sell their merch and stuff like that. Because a poster like this, dude, that's something that I would want to like buy. I could do like unboxing videos of like fan game merchandise. Like that would be so sick. Scott should do something like that because he has like the fan game initiative. But what if he did like a fan game website where you can just sell fan game merch? Like you can have like, I don't know, Jolly 4 figurines or what, I don't know how they would do that, but like posters, shirts, stuff like that. Like something like this would be really cool to be able to buy. But anyways, you got all four of the characters right there. And I mean, I'm assuming the top one up there is Chomper. I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna have to learn all these names, but he's obviously the star of the show. He's the gigantic one. He's hanging up like above everyone else. You can see he's in like the back. That looks like the closet actually down the left hallway when you're inside the office. You know what I was talking about where Bonnie usually goes into? That kind of is what that looks like in the background right there. Because you can see like a ladder. You can see, a bunch of different stuff on like a shelf and some gift boxes or something like that, but still pretty cool. All right, now the next screenshot we have here is this one, and that's the bee. I think her name was Honey the Bee, right? It's probably that. I mean, that sounds like what her name is. Now, what's interesting about this is this takes place in the office. This is the left hallway where Foxy and Bonnie come from normally, and she's seemingly pulling open the door. So I don't know what that button is for, but is that even the same door from the trailer? I don't know. I thought the door from the trailer like opened, up and down, not left and right, but it looks like she's just straight up yanking the door open. She's like, yeah, I'm coming in. You can't stop me with this little metal door. I'm just going to pull it open myself. Anyways, next up we have this one, which this is the Beaver. I don't know his name, but he looks cool. Now, this takes place from the looks of it on the stage. Now, behind the stage, it did look like it was like wood themed. So maybe that's where he lives. Like that's where they put him back there. And he's kind of like breaking out at night or something. Because you can see a door behind him, it looks like, right? So that's some kind of like a lodge, like a wooden, cabin or something where he lives in there or something. I don't know. That looks creepy though. But regardless, it looks like he just came out of that door and he's walking towards us at night or something. The next screenshot we have here, and I think this is the last one. Yes, it is. This is a little bit of an 8-bit mini game. So I'm wondering if this game is gonna have like cutscenes and mini games and stuff like that. Judging by this one, I mean, it looks like it's definitely gonna have a mini game. But I mean, like, you know how at the end of FNAF, let's say FNAF 4, where you can do like the Balloon Boy or Air BB and stuff like that, and those types of different like mini games that had secrets within them. I'm wondering if that's what this is gonna have too, because that's what it seems to be hinting at here. Or this could just be like a random mini game that maybe you get extra, money for buying stuff at the shop or something like that. I don't know. Or just like a fun little mini game just to like mess around with. But we're actually playing as who I'm assuming is Chomper, the alligator, or crocodile. I should probably know that since I live in Florida. But and he's getting served by what looks like a toad or something, a bunch of burgers. And he's in I think he's probably in a Chompers location, if I had to take a guess, or it could just be somewhere random. But still, I'm really hoping we get some sort of mini games and cutscenes and stuff like that in this game. But yeah, overall, this looks really promising so far. But there are some other screenshots I want to check out below the page, so let's go ahead and check those out. Okay, so these screenshots down here actually make they make the storyline make a lot more sense, and I feel like these should be up on the main game Joel page because these look really cool. But the first one we have here is this one, and it says 2 generations, and look, you have Chomper in the front right there, and behind him is Freddy Fazbear. So I think what they're hinting at here, because it does the same thing for Chica and Bonnie, which we'll see later on. I think the souls of the animatronics, the original ones, so Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, they probably got destroyed whenever the building was knocked down, maybe, or I don't know. Yeah, I guess whenever the animatronics were like thrown away and they moved on to these animatronics, that's what it seems like. Or maybe there's like new versions of them. I honestly have no idea, but that's a cool screenshot to be able to see Freddy Fazbear in the background just staring at Chomper. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I hope they incorporate more of like FNAF into this game, just so that they get a little bit of both audiences in it, and you know, it just gets a broader audience because of that. But anyways, the next screenshot we have here is this one, and this is Chica and the Bee, 2 restaurants. So it says 2 generations, 2 restaurants. Oh, and at the bottom right, I didn't notice that, it says 1 tragedy. So yeah, I guess the tragedy is connected into this, or into, you know, obviously the same restaurant here. But obviously, you know, Chica takes over the Bee. It's just kind of showcasing that in the background. This is a cool way of showing it though, for sure. And the next one we have here though, this is Bonnie, 2 entrepreneurs, 1 goal, it says on the bottom left, which I wonder what the first one say. 2 generations, 1 story. Yeah, okay, yeah, see, so they are connected. Okay, now it's making sense. But yeah, so this is Bonnie, and you know, obviously he takes over the Beaver, which makes sense. I mean, he does look pretty similar to him in this screenshot, but obviously, you know, in the main game, he doesn't exactly have the same color shade as Bonnie, but in this screenshot they did a really good job of doing that. But I like the super sharp teeth on him. I really want to see him just bite into us in one of the jump scares. He's got to do like, he's got to nibble on us with those teeth, like just take a sharp bite right out of our forehead. I got to see that at some point in the game. But the next screenshot here we have here, which I think is one of the last ones. Yeah, we have 2 more left. This is an old one. This is from 5 months ago, but this is, I'm guessing, what the outside of the restaurant looks like. We're just gonna ignore that whole demo coming soon part because this was 5 months ago. I don't exactly know what happened to the demo. It probably says so like on the article that I got it from, but he did mention something about demo to me. I don't know if I can say something like that, but I don't know when that's coming, but he did say, you know, he could potentially send over an early demo. So like I said, if you guys are excited for that, be sure to leave a like on the video down below, and yeah, I'll definitely play that as soon as he sends it over. But yeah, at some point a demo was coming soon. But the main thing here is this is what the outside of the restaurant looks like. It's got the Chomper sign. It's nighttime, obviously, when we're going into this building, because if it was daytime, that wouldn't even be scary. And yeah, that's the outside of the building. Now, the last screenshot we have here, this is of Chomper, which once again, that might not even be his name. I'm just assuming because, I mean, he looks like a Chomper. He's got the gold tooth, by the way, though, which is pretty cool, and a little top hat on. Is that like one of those like jungle hats or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, where it like blocks the sun from your eyes? Anyways, completely off topic, but oh wait, I just noticed something. In the top right of this image, there's 2 faces or something, right? You guys see that? You're gonna have to really brighten your screen, but it looks like there's, yeah, that's definitely a face. The one in the back is. I don't know about the one right beside Chomper, but that's pretty creepy. Maybe that's like the ghost of the people controlling the animatronics or something. I don't know. But this is also a screenshot from the main diner, as you guys can tell by the tables and stuff like stuff like that right there. You've got, you know, party hats. You've got boxes, which I don't know what that's for. Maybe get the food from there or something, or that's like presents or something. And you know, paper plates, typical diner stuff. And that is it, guys. So that was the Chompers game Joel page breakdown. Overall, the game looks really good. I'm excited. I definitely want to see the, you know, the demo and stuff like that, and see what it's going to play like, because, you know, they do mention that it's unlike any other FNAF fan game, or they say it offers new ways to play unlike any other before it. So yeah, I don't know what they mean by that. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty unique, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. And I think the animatronics do look terrifying, but I think it's a little bit harder to make, you know, an animatronic bee or an animatronic, you know, beaver, or, you know, an alligator really be terrifying. But I have faith that they'll do it, and they'll do it right and stuff like that. And I think this game's definitely going to be scary. Anyways, if you guys are excited, be sure to leave a like on the video down below. Get subscribed if you're new, and I will see you guys later tonight with that random horror game. Peace out.